Horror movies love cursed objects. A doll, a mirror, a painting, a box. But what if I told you some of these weren't invented for the screen? They existed long before the cameras rolled a dot, and in some cases, they're still out there. Hello, friends. Today, we're diving deep into 5 iconic horror movie objects, exploring the real legends, true tragedies, and chilling facts behind them. This isn't just fiction. This is history with teeth. First, Annabelle. You met her in The Conjuring 2013, then got her own spin-off films, Annabelle 2014, Annabelle, Creation 2017, and more. In the movies, she's a vessel for a demon that torments families. But the real Annabelle is even stranger. In 1970, a young California woman named Donna received a vintage Raggedy Ann doll as a gift. Soon, it began moving on its own, showing up in different rooms, even with blood on its hands. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren took the doll after Donna begged for help. They claimed it wasn't haunted by a ghost, but by a deceptive demon pretending to be a child. Interesting fact, the real Annabelle never looks like the movie version. She's just a simple cloth doll, which makes her scarier. Today, she's locked in a glass case at the Warren Occult Museum in Connecticut. Visitors say they feel watched, and some report scratches appearing on the glass. The museum's rule: never turn your back on her. Next, the haunted mirror from Oculus 2013, directed by Mike Flanagan. In the film, an antique mirror named Laser Glass drives people insane, distorts time, and kills entire families. But mirrors like this have haunted real people for centuries. The closest real-life match, the Bellevue mirror, a 19th century French mirror with a black and silver surface. Its owners reported double reflections. While they stood still, their mirror self would move, smile, or scream. 3 deaths occurred in one English manor where it hung. All victims were found staring into it. Interesting fact, the director of Oculus said he based the mirror on real Victorian occult beliefs, that some mirrors act as portals for spirits. Even today, antique dealers avoid mirrors with unusual engravings or cloudy glass, because you never know what might be looking back. Now, The Crying Boy. This painting never starred in a Hollywood film, but it caused a real-life media panic that felt like a horror movie. In the 1980s, British tabloid The Sun published a shocking story: over 50 houses had burned down. But this painting of a crying child always survived, untouched. Firefighters confirmed it. Homeowners swore it was cursed. One man said the boy's eyes followed him, and his wife died in a car crash the next week. Interesting fact, the painting was mass-produced by Italian artist Giovanni Braglia, but rumors spread that he painted it from a real orphan who died in a fire and cursed every copy. The Sun even held a public burning of hundreds of copies. Yet, people still find it in attics, thrift stores, even online. And if you hang it, some say your home won't burn, but something else will take its place. Fourth, the cursed mask. You might think of the green face comedy from The Mask 1994, but real tribal masks are nothing to laugh at. In cultures like the Dan people of Liberia or the Naya of Malawi, certain masks aren't worn for fun. They're used in spirit summoning rituals. Outsiders who stole or wore them without permission often met grim fates. In 1934, British explorer James McGregor took a Naya mask home. Within months, he died of unknown fever, his face locked in a silent scream. Interesting fact, the Hellraiser Cenobites and even the mask were loosely inspired by these real beliefs, that masks can open the door between worlds. Today, museums keep such masks locked away, and anthropologists refuse to handle them without rituals, because in their tradition, The spirit doesn't leave the mask. It waits for a new face. Finally, the lament configuration, or Lemurchan box, from Clive Barker's Hellraiser 1987. In the film, solving its puzzle summons to Cenobites, beings who blur pain and pleasure. But the idea comes from real occult history. In 18th century Europe, secret societies built puzzle boxes to test initiates. Some said they could open gates to other dimensions. The most famous real example, the Devil's Puzzle Box, a brass cube found in a Prague occult shop in 1922. Its owner vanished after opening it. Interesting fact, Clive Barker said he based the box on Tibetan meditation devices and Victorian torture toys, objects meant to unlock the mind or destroy it. In 2010, a man in Romania claimed he found a working Lemurchan box. His YouTube video ends with the words, "They're not demons, they're angels of suffering." He hasn't been seen since, and the box, still for sale, online. So there are 5 objects born in nightmares, but rooted in reality. They've inspired films, terrified collectors, and in some cases changed lives forever. Would you dare to own one? Let me know in the comments. If you love true horror stories behind the screen, smash that like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because next time, the object might not be on your screen. It might be in your hands, too. Don't solve the puzzle.